Namaskar. My name is Suresh Kochatal, and it's been quite some time since I last spoke to you, and I thought I should. In the wake of the Pegasus, the so-called Pegasus phone hacking that has been going around in the media for the last few days. Well, for one thing is very clear. There are over millions of connections in India, millions of mobile phone connections in India. But Pegasus has tapped only, according to even the leftist newspaper, the Chinese newspaper, the Hindu, only 10 numbers could be verified. That too verified by whom? Amnesty International, the same organization that was kicked out of India by Narendra Modi government for faking their records, that is their donation records. Naturally, Amnesty has an axe to grind against the government of India. To start with, let us look at what would be the phone tapping business all about. The government, in its right, does tap the phones of people whom it suspects are in contact with anti-national, terrorist and the like. And these include many of the so-called journalists in India. We know all of them, the leftist journalists, publications like The Wire, The Scroll, The Quint, you name it. They all are in the same game. Definitely, the government wants to know what is happening. And for that, the government of India doesn't have to use Pegasus. They have all the authority under law to tap the phones, read every email, listen to every conversation, of course, with the help of the NTRO, the National Technical Research Organization, that is headed by Mr. Ajit Doval. Definitely in such a circumstance, the question that comes a-begging is who wanted the phones to be tapped in the first place? Why would India buy a foreign software to tap the phones of people whom it can tap on its own? Naturally, that would be done by somebody who knew that these people were on the payrolls of the Chinese or the Pakistani establishment or maybe others around the globe. If you look at the list of people who have been tapped, so-called list, now the 40 people whom they have claimed, as I told you earlier, has come down to just 10. And mark my words, this is because the NSO, the organization that owns the Pegasus software in Israel, has threatened to sue the likes of Wire and others. So Wire conveniently changed its headline from phones had been tapped to may have been tapped. Because now they know that there is a legal problem lurking around the corner. Definitely, this was done with an eye on the parliament session. Just one day before the parliament session began, the Wire came out with this news. Definitely, they said organizations across the world, including New York Times, Washington Post, everybody is on the job. How come numbers or names of not even one US journalist was actually put out by the New York Times or the Washington Post? Because they themselves claim that many journalists from CNN, NBC and others, many other US news channels and publications have been tapped. So where are those names? Why are those names not being published? Why would the Moroccans tap the phones of the French establishment, including Prime Minister Macron? Obviously, there is a method in the madness. There is a clear-cut people behind this entire episode. As we are all aware, the entire problem started with NewsClick when Enforcement Directorate raided NewsClick and brought out the fact that 38 crores of the fund that were given to or donated to NewsClick over the last 3 years by a Sri Lankan national. Why would he give 38 crores to an unknown online rag? Obviously, it was routed from China to India. And definitely, other publications like Wire and Scroll and Quint, they were all in the line. And definitely, they all wanted to be caught, or they didn't want to be caught. They would have been caught for sure. And that's why suddenly this entire Pegasus thing came about. And if you remember right, this Pegasus thing didn't happen yesterday. It happened a couple of years ago also. Something similar, like just before a parliament session, they brought out the same news saying the Pegasus had infiltrated the phones of journalists and human rights activists. And we know who those human rights activists are. They are urban Naxals. They are friends of terrorists. And definitely, if you look at what's happening in Jammu and Kashmir today, you should thank Ajit Doval and his team because they have the ear to the ground. They know every ship that is leaving the Pakistani waters. They know every person who is speaking from Pakistan to India. And definitely everybody is being tracked. And the government has a right to do it. We cannot claim privacy when we ourselves give out information, when we fill in social media sites and give out all the privacy information that we have, including our photographs and videos. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a lot more than actually is happening right now on this so-called Pegasus phone tapping scandal. This is something that we should be really looking at in all seriousness, because this tapping is happening from a neighborhood country, not from India. As I told you, there's no need for the Indian government to do it. Why would they tap the phone of Smriti Irani and there's no proof of it, or for that matter Nitin Gadkari? That's a funny part, because in India when you ask for a proof, the proof is put on the person who's actually getting the message. They're asking, you get the proof. Why should we get the proof? You made the allegation, you face the music, you produce the proof. There's no choice but to do that. That, ladies and gentlemen, the Pegasus stuff is all hot air. And definitely, as the government has now ordered an interministerial inquiry, we will know for sure as to who bought the software, who was trying to tap into the Government of India, websites, Government of India, hacking into the phones of the government ministers and others. This has a serious consequences because our national security is at stake. And definitely, China is one interested party in all this. And this is something that we really need to look into it, into the depth of it. Because last week there was a report that Chinese had hacked a number of Indian websites. And they will do it. Because post-Galwan, they have egg on their face. They want to save their reputation. And after COVID, they have nothing left to salvage. And definitely, the Pegasus, the so-called Pegasus phone hacking is all hot air, as I told you, because now when the proof is being asked for, slowly Wire and the likes of it are disappearing from the scene. They are now claiming that they were just the messenger, and they've been saying, don't shoot the messenger. Definitely, we need to catch you because you made the allegation, you made the parliament come into standstill, and definitely you are answerable to the people of India. So the Wire, the Scroll, the Quint, and everybody else, get ready to face the music. Namaskar.